Moments like this are once in a lifetime.
An event as pure and joyful as anything you will find. It's over!
They've come so far for the chance to play on their field of dreams.
And a backflip for the ages.
Williamsport awaits.
Another hit, her fourth.
Ready to make memories.
It's gone!
That will last forever.
It is winner take all time here at the Metro region. Our championship game matchup pits Morristown Area Little League, the state champion from New Jersey, against South Shore Little League from Staten Island, the champs from New York. Today's victor will be Williamsport bound. With Todd Frazier, I'm Doug Sherman. This game is a rematch from Monday, Todd, where Jersey had its way.
Yeah, it seemed like the mistakes that New York made, New Jersey capitalized, and it started with Tyler Sharperson, who was dominant. He was very sharp per se, and guess what? He can hit the ball too as well. He's their four-hitter. He's got a home run this week. He's a guy that's going to look to do some damage, and they just kept on chugging along that game and ended up winning 11-1.
And so New Jersey has had a lot of downtime here in Bristol to get ready for this game. The 11-1 victory, one of their signature wins, but this is a deep and talented team from the Garden State, and we will see if they will get it done here today against New York. A team that's no slouch coming in to take down Jersey for a spot in the Little League World Series. And again, welcome everybody with Todd. I'm Doug. And what is the pressure like starting with New Jersey, the team that everybody thinks is going to represent the Metro region?
Well, it first starts with the coaches. I know talking to them earlier, they're all nervous right now, understanding one win away. This is what you start from earlier in the summer, and these are the expectations you have, hopefully, to make your team come true here to go to Williamsport. But they're excited right now, but the nerves will come out after that first pitch. Once the first pitch is thrown, it's back to baseball.
Just baseball. Let's show you a recap for New Jersey, how they have gotten to this point in the championship round. They have beaten Connecticut 8-4, and then there's the game 11-1 over New York. 10 of the 12 batters in the lineup had hits for Jersey, and that's one of the hallmarks we have seen from this team, balance up and down the lineup from beginning to end.
Yeah, these guys have been playing together for a lot of years now. They've come together to be that all-star team that starts from the top with Will Vieira and then just keeps going with Conway all the way to Sharperson. And guess what? They got 4 or 5 guys that can throw in the mid to upper 60s, if not the 70s. So they have all their pitchers waiting just in case Will Henry can't go. But these guys can mash. You're going to hear a lot of big noises today. New York has a lot to work to do today to get to these guys.
Meanwhile, there's your guy, the longtime face of Little League on Staten Island. He's got his team 1 win away from the World Series.
Good old Bob, man. Talking to him, it just makes you real comfortable. The guy been there for over 32 years. He has a lot of big expectations for this team today. They look good. They got to get on them early and often.
And let's show the biggest weapon in the middle of that South Shore Little League lineup. We've seen him deliver time and time again.
This guy has been so dominant this week. He started batting 4th, now he's batting 3rd. The biggest hit came in this walk-off here with 2 strikes in the bottom of the 7th. Big-time hit. Giacchio's been doing it. Oh, yeah, he can catch too as well. This is the guy to look for them to come through. New York's got to get on them early and get on them often today for sure.
Peter Giacchio and company celebrating there the walk-off victory. They hope to be celebrating here later this afternoon with a ticket punched to go to Williamsport. When we come back, the first pitch between New York and New Jersey. The Little League Baseball Regionals on ESPN are brought to you by DirecTV. Now stream DirecTV satellite free. And the new fun 99 menu at Sonic. Live free, eat Sonic. On a rainy afternoon here in Bristol, Connecticut, this is how the Staten Island state champs from New York will line up. Vin Ruggiero has been so good at the top. He's a table setter, followed by Grippo, Giacchio, who we just showed you, Jake Romero, Curo, Torres, Scarangello, Weiss, Arachi, DeGata, McLean, and Rocchio. And our starting pitcher for New Jersey, Will Harry and New Jersey's coaching staff, Todd, had a decision to make. Why did they wind up going with Harry with this big assignment here today?
Yeah, it comes down to trust, I guess. Talking with Coach Bill Antropoulos, he's explained to me, listen, this guy's got 3 pitches. He can hit the inside and outside parts with the best of them. He still throws hard. And guess what we're going to see? We're going to see a fastball, breaking ball. Hey, he throws a knuckleball too, Doug. So we might see that 4 or 5 times. They smiled when they brought it up, so we'll see if he starts him off with one. But, yes, can't wait to see that pitch.
Yeah, and the knuckleball call will come from the dugout if they are feeling it, if Billy Andronopoulos is feeling it, and if Will Harry is feeling it. Goes off speed with his first pitch to Vin Ruggiero, and we are off and running here at the Giamatti Center. Well, dealing with Vin Ruggiero has been tough for every pitcher this week here in Bristol. 5 for 7, 5 runs scored, a double, and RBI. And in Wednesday's game against Connecticut, also the starting pitcher worked 3 innings. He has done pretty much everything for Long Island, or for Staten Island.
Yeah, this is the guy that they look forward to getting on base, finding a way. He gets on base, good things happen for Staten Island, as we've seen in the 3 games that they've played.
And even though the sun is out at the moment, the rain does continue to fall, and this is just what it's going to be here this afternoon. We've moved the schedule in Bristol up. We started this morning with the Mid-Atlantic Region Championship, and now we are so glad you're with us here and working around the raindrops. We had a couple of extended rain delays in our first game, and we may likely have a rain delay at some point here in this game. Swing, a foul tip held onto, and that is strikeout number 1 for Will Harry. And here's what we have still to come. More tickets to be punched. After us, we will go 5 o'clock Eastern time out to the Mountain region, then the Midwest region at 7, then the nightcap out west, Hawaii and California for a spot in the Little League World Series. This is Stephen Grippo, the starting pitcher for New York here today. And very quickly out in front of the count, Will Harry, 0-2.
He definitely saw that curveball there. First pitch fastball, first strike in the outer half. Hanging breaking ball. I think he's going to want that one back.
Will Harry, H-E-R-Y. He will turn 13 next month. Already 5 feet 8 inches tall, 130 pounds. Parents are Lou and Julie. Big brother Louie is who he most admires. What do you think about this delivery here?
Yeah, nice and smooth. You see a lot of guys in the stretch here. Oh, there's that knuckleball, too, as well. He threw that on a 1-2 count. Yeah, nice and smooth. You see a lot of guys in that stretch here at 12 years old. I had no clue about a stretch until the year after. Long story short, for me, the first time I went out there, nobody taught me what to do. I balked probably 5 or 6 times. The coach said, hey, we're gonna work on that next practice.
I think it worked out for you. Well, Will is one of 3 newcomers for this Morristown area Little League, along with Liam Petalino and John Lyons. New Jersey has had a dominant run all summer long. Manager Billy Andronopoulos flashing the signals from the dugout after a couple of foul balls. A walk is worked by Stephen Grippo.
You see New York here taking their time, making sure he's throwing a lot of pitches. Both batters so far seeing a 3-2 count, got a strikeout and a walk. Maybe this is what they're trying to do, see a little bit so they can square that ball off a little better.
And now the dangerous Peter Giacchio, 7 RBIs to lead everybody in the region this week on 5 for 9 hitting. And he's been doing it with slug as well.
Yeah, this guy has been dominant. Again, talking about him, he has one of the purest swings here in Bristol that you're going to see.
Well, there you go. Caught on the backhand by Sharperson for out number 2, but it's a loud out off the bat of Peter Giacchio.
Yeah, this defense here is spectacular. Watching them do infield, outfield, I.O. as they call it. That ball is roped just at the wrong guy, Sharperson. Big stature. He's actually really quick on his feet, too, as we're going to get a pinch runner in here for the pitcher.
Yeah, Little League allows for a courtesy runner if with 2 outs in an inning, either your pitcher or your catcher is on base. And so Steven Grippo, who is the pitcher, is allowed to go back to the dugout and be replaced by Vin Ruggiero. And that allows for him, Grippo, to catch his breath and get himself ready to go out and pitch.
Yeah, it's one of those situations where I think it's the last batted out has to go to first base for your pitcher. And
so instead it winds up being Giacchio.
Yeah, it's going to have to be the catcher going out there.
And so now the cleanup hitter, Jake Romero. Jake 4 for 5, 4 RBIs. And because he is now back to full form health-wise, Todd, he is still in the middle of the lineup, batting as the cleanup hitter here today.
Yeah, he's been batting 10th. Again, he didn't play in the districts and sections because he had an injury, a little hairline fracture he had. Oh, and a nice delayed steal there. A little back pick there, Doug.
Wow.
He kind of baited him there, if you want the truth. Giacchio got off about 4 or 5 feet more, baited the catcher to throw it back to first. He did, and he's basically standing up at second base now with 2 outs, 2-0 count.
So what should the catcher, Charlie Porter, have done there instead on the 2-0 pitch? We'll get back to that. Chop to third. Dean Conway gets the out. So that stolen base just has a stranded runner in second. We'll talk about that strategy when we come back. For Morristown, New Jersey, the batting order is as such. Will Vieira, Dean Conway, Will Harry, Tyler Sharperson, Jack Fitzgerald, Penn Pukash, Charlie Porter, Joseph Lamort, Liam Petalino, John Lyons, Max Fell, Graham Longo. The roster, all 12 in the starting lineup. One of the features of Little League Baseball to make sure everybody gets an equal shot at getting to the plate. And we will see again for the second time this week, Steven Grippo, the left-hander on the hill for New York.
Steven Grippo, really good dominant pitcher there. We talked about him looking like David Wells. He's got that kind of style. He throws hard. He went 2 2/3 innings pitched, gave up 5 runs. 3 were earned. 6 Ks against Jersey last time. He's looking to do a little bit better here coming in. He knows he can do it. He's got a great opportunity here for South Shore Little League. Fastball, sweeper kind of action, and that fastball will get on you. If you're a lefty batter, you try and go to the opposite field. But again, he's their number one. Bob Laterza told me, this is our guy. Let's see what happens as he's going to get his opportunity.
Well, he has among those in his corner, his uncle Mike Grippo was a star left-handed pitcher at Tottenville High School on Staten Island, where he, by the way, is now the head coach. Uncle Mike also pitched at LIU Brooklyn, signed as an undrafted free agent in 1999 with the St. Louis Cardinals and spent 3 years in their minor league system. So his nephew on the mound, Steven Grippo, looking to deal with a very dangerous New Jersey lineup, especially at the top, led by Will Vieira.
Yeah, Will Vieira has been dominant too as well. This guy, if it wasn't for an elbow problem, you'd probably see him on the mound. He is definitely, from what Coach told me, their number one pitcher. But, hey, an injury happens, but he still can hit, which is good.
Yeah, they still held out hope when they got here over a week ago that he might be able to pitch here. Either way, they say he's their best all-around player. So even if he's not on the mound, he is an impact player. Playing second base today. Dropped down a little bit. On the arm slot by Grippo to get the called strike.
As we remember last game when he dropped down, it was an off-speed pitch, and now he's dropping down throwing fastballs here, something that they probably saw in the first game.
More of a three-quarter arm slot for the off-speed pitch, going breaking ball there.
Yeah, and that side angle, it was firm too, that fastball. That was exciting to see.
Vieira grounds it right side. Gobbled up by Joe Irachi for out number one. Irachi and Jake Romero, the right side of the infield for New York. Alex Torres, the shortstop. Ruggiero is at third. Peter Giacchio is behind the plate. And in the outfield, Nicky McLean in left, Chase Curo in center, Dean Scarangello starting in right. As number 77, Dean Conway, stands in. You feel real good about Dean Conway as a ball player.
Yeah, this guy's had some tremendous swings so far here with 3 hits, couple runs scored, and he's got a monster arm at third base. If you haven't seen already, he's got a cannon over there.
And he's got the high socks, the old school stirrups going. Did you play with stirrups?
I played in stirrups in high school and in college at Rutgers University. I thought it was the right thing to do. Listen, old school mentality, grip it and rip it. Let's go.
Grippo's 1-1 pitch dribbled back to him. And very quickly, 2 away.
As you can see on the first 2 batters, that fastball is getting on him a little bit. Both teams are going to have to understand they're throwing hard. Get that foot down, try and drive one right back up in the gap. Nice start there by Grippo.
Now, Will Harry, we've talked about his pitching. He's no slouch as the number 3 hitter. His summer highlight so far, hit a big home run in the state tournament to help Morristown Area Little League get here to Bristol.
We've only seen 1 home run so far in all the games here at Bristol. That's been the next guy coming up here, so you want to be careful with these 2 batters.
Yeah, Tyler Sharperson is who you're talking about. You'd rather face him in the next inning with nobody on base. In Little League, you don't stand out on deck. You stay back in the dugout. That's why Tyler is back behind the cage, and he will get an opportunity to hit. With 2 out and a runner aboard, the single by Will Harry.
So we talk about the fastball here right now. Got the nice off-speed pitch for a base hit. Now, here comes Sweet T, they call him, the big boy. Hit that off-speed pitch to dead center, the first home run and only home run here in Bristol. That was way back, looking to do more damage here with 2 outs in the first.
And Tyler has the personality to match. One of the leaders of this Morristown Area Little League team. He looks at strike 1.
He's got a lot of energy, too, as we've seen in the first couple games, showing off his muscles.
And on the mound, he's pitched 6+ innings of 4-hit baseball, giving up just 1 unearned run. Giacchio running at the base runner, who eventually makes it to second. Harry down to second, which leads me back to what I wanted to talk about last half inning. What should the catcher do there? Run at the guy? Throw ahead of him? Certainly not throw behind him, right?
Giacchio did everything right here. Only thing he has to do is give the ball up just a little quicker. Right now, give it up. Let the shortstop make the decision of pushing him back to first base.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Sharperson chokes up a little on the bat. Does that diminish his power at all?
Not one bit whatsoever. That's more barrel control, so he can find that barrel to the baseball.
Now he calls time.
Tell you what, that side angle, bringing the ball down a little bit, it's confusing the hitters right now, and it's got some nasty little stink to it on the edge there.
Sharperson catches up with that one, gets a piece, 1 and 2. I would think mechanically for a pitcher, especially at this age, to master changing arm slots on successive pitches, got to be hard.
Hard. A lot of effort, a lot of trouble on the elbow.
Got a piece, but held on to by the catcher, Giacchio. A dangerous hitter, cut down on strikes. Still scoreless here in Bristol. Little League has a lot of great gear, whether you're at one of the regional sites or if you're one of the lucky ones to be able to go to Williamsport, PA for the World Series in the coming days. Make sure you go by the gift shop and pick up a t-shirt, a souvenir, cap. We've seen so many people here this week enjoying Little League even more with their gear on. I love those shirts. From Bristol, Connecticut, we're so glad you're with us here this afternoon as we head to the second inning with Todd Frazier. I'm Doug Sherman. And we want to send out a special hello to some folks at a watch party.
Yeah, the Famished Frog there in Morristown. Hey, guys, watching their favorite Little League team play right now. Good sports bar out there in Morristown. We got to check that one out when I drive back home.
Yeah, we understand they have a watch party at the Grasshopper as well, rooting for this team from Jersey. Chase Curo retired, 3 unassisted, with Max Fell making the play.
Again, mixing his pitches. That's what you have to do against a really good hitting team. First pitch fastball and then the breaking pitch. It's going to be a really, really good game, guys. I hope everybody understands watching this. Watch how these two guys pitch. I know their coaches are calling pitches, but at the same time, they're hitting their spots and they're throwing hard.
Well, Billy Andronopoulos, the Jersey manager, in the dugout on the first base side calling pitches. The New York manager, Bob Laturza, is down in the third base coach's box right now. Nothing in 2 from Will Harry to Alex Torres. Taken on a hop by Conway. 2 away.
And if you're New Jersey right now, 5 pitches right now in this inning, that's pretty good. The less pitches you can get, again, you're allowed 85 pitches in one game. You can go over and face the batter at the same time. Under 10 in one inning is huge for both teams.
Dean Scarangello pops the first pitch up, and it's caught by Jack Fitzgerald. Todd, only 6 pitches to get through that inning. Morristown, New Jersey is about an hour west of New York City, and it is a baseball mad town. Last Thursday night, they held a parade for the Morristown area Little League team from Ginty Field to Burnham Park with a police escort to celebrate their state championship. And Todd, imagine what it'll be like if this team comes home tonight with a regional championship in hand going to the World Series.
Yeah, it won't be a parade. It's get your belongings, maybe some laundry, and get out of Dodge.
Well, what's that turnaround like? I mean, regionally, thankfully for the teams in the Northeast, it's not as bad. Teams coming from the West Coast, it's got to be even more of a mad dash.
Yeah, you got to figure out, you got to talk to your boss and say, hey, listen, I might not be back for a week or 2. That's one thing. Get the laundry done. Make sure you got gas in the car. The kids are taken care of, so that's the little things you got to worry about. Who's taking care of the dog, too? There's people probably have some pets.
Well, for all of the challenges that will come for one of the teams we're watching today and their families, they will be more than happy to take them on for the opportunity of a lifetime to go to Williamsport. Grippo drops down, gets Fitzgerald to ground it to shortstop. Torres calmly handles the bounce and gets the first out.
Number 26, Ken Pukash.
Easy ground ball to Torres at shortstop there. 2-hopper. Sets his feet right, funnels it. Nice strike to first base to get the first out. You're seeing these Jersey guys a little behind on the fastball. Going to have to get that going. Grippo's throwing really well.
And Pukash showing bunt. His father, Derek, played third base back in the early 90s at Fairleigh Dickinson University. Grippo misses inside. 2 balls, no strikes.
See that they're named after Chad Pennington.
Pretty good.
I like that. I like that. You won't hear that too often, but yes, good quarterback.
Got a brother named Shea, as they are Mets fans as well.
Mm-hmm.
Grippo misses up.
I know a lot of Shays.
Well, I used the example the other day that Chipper Jones famously named one of his kids Shea because of all the success as a Brave that he had against the Mets at Shea Stadium. As the Mets fans were chanting, Larry,
yes,
Larry. Infield in at the corners. 3-1 to Pukash. Strike called, 3-2. Pukash stays in the fight. Says his favorite meal these days, bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwich.
Healthy, very nice at that age.
I'll take it.
I'd have to put a burger on there or something, some more meat.
Pukash getting after Steven Grippo.
And this is what happens when you start getting in the middle of the lineup down to the latter part, finding a way to get on base, whether it's a walk, infield single, whatever, getting to a full count here. A lot of pitches.
Just off the outer edge, it's ball 4. Want your child to experience the teamwork and fun of Little League baseball or softball? Visit playlittleleague.org and enter your address to find a Little League community program near you. Now Charlie Porter. Strike 1. Charlie says he most looks up to his 15-year-old sister, Samantha. His mom is Jennifer. She's an attorney. His father, Charles E. Porter III, works in finance. Charlie the fourth grounds to second. Arachi to second for 1. The throw hits the base runner. And so he will reach on a fielder's choice. Pukash retired on the force out at second base.
That's a really nice play there by Arachi, staying down on the ball. Nice hard hit. It's going to hit that grass and kind of stay and glide through. Good footwork, too. Nice separation. Nice play there by Torres. Just couldn't get control of the ball a little bit. Jersey stays alive.
We have a courtesy runner at first base for Charlie Porter. Penn Pukash, who was just retired at second base, stays on the field and takes over at first, where he was just standing for the last batter. This batter is Joseph Lamorte.
Joseph kick-started the Jersey team the other, what seems like a long time ago. Had that RBI single to go up 1-0 against New York last time.
Now for a lefty batter facing Grippo coming with all the different arm angles, it's doubly tough, right?
Yeah, you got to keep that front shoulder in. And I think that's the biggest thing when you're a left-handed batter. It's called leaking. If that front shoulder leaks out, you're going to be in some trouble.
Grippo coming with the heat. The rain has just started back up as Grippo shakes off a sign, gets one he likes. Lamorte catches a piece. Ball scoots away from Giacchio, sprinting to second. Penn Pukash.
Again, with the pitching right now, getting runners in scoring position is vital for both teams here. A little blooper, anything, ball getting through. This guy's done it before. Facing a tough Grippo right now. He looks 10 times better than when he first did.
Strike 3 call. Grippo delivers with the strikeout. And that strands the potential go-ahead run in scoring position.
Here it is. Fastball, see it and hit it on the outer half. Strike 3 going to the top of the third for New York.
Little League World Series, year in and year out, this event makes us all smile. Go get it, big fella.
And the field continues to fill up for all the fun that's going to begin on August the 14th in Williamsport, including congratulations to Council Rock Newtown Little League from Newtown, Pennsylvania. Manager Brad Hamilton and company earlier today in a game that was delayed twice by rain here in Bristol, finally able to finish it off, and so they are headed home to their hometown, or their home state rather, and then on to Williamsport. We'll have one more ticket punched here this afternoon in the Metro, and we've talked about it before, Todd. What's the enthusiasm like for the euphoria that you feel when A, you realize you've won the region championship, and B, my goodness, I'm going to the World Series?
I think it doesn't sink in finally until you get to the stadium at Howard J. Lomedy when you're on the hill taking pictures and you look behind you and said, I'm going to play in that stadium, the mecca of Little League Baseball.
Will Harry pitching to Zach Weiss to begin the top of the third inning. New York and New Jersey for a spot in Williamsport. 2 balls and a strike.
Eat it, catch, eat it.
You heard home plate umpire Kyle Sewick say, eat it, catch, eat it. Got to get a fresh baseball every time you can. Everything is wet. And we should thank our crew here for ESPN. They've been doing double duty in the rain all morning, all afternoon. Couldn't do it without those guys getting soaked on our behalf. It's one of those days.
It's the time of year where they understand they might be at this field for the 7-8 days all day. Hey, honey, I'll see you in about a week and a half.
Yep, and whether it's 95 degrees and blazing sun or pouring rain, they're out there doing their thing. Full count to Zach Weiss. The 8, 9, and 10 hitters due up. What a catch by Will Harry. Taking care of business all by himself.
Tell you what, that's a tough play. If that ball gets by him, there might be a little magic there for New York. Luckily, as he pitches as a right-hander, you're going that way. Good reach out to get that out there. Got long arms. These guys are huge for both teams, so getting it by them is going to be very hard to do.
Joe Irachi lifts this one to right field, and Lyons won't get there. Heading for second, Joe Irachi is going to beat the throw. It's a one-out double.
In the beginning of the game, it looked like they were taking the first pitch. Now they said, you know what? I get that fastball, I'm going to drive it. Right fielder Lyons playing way in. Irachi with a nice rope to right center for the double to kickstart New York here.
Yeah, Irachi's having himself a really nice regional. Now 3 for 9. 3 RBIs, and don't forget he got the last 5 outs in the Rhode Island win Sunday, going an inning and 2/3. So now it's Dylan DeGata.
Here we go.
The first hit of the game there for New York, and it's at the bottom of the lineup. That will bode well for this team if they can find a way to get on base.
DeGata is going to turn 13 next month. The oldest of Michael and Stephanie's 3 kids. Got a younger sister named Michaela and another younger sister named Aria. They are 11 and 9 years old. He says he wants to work at the New York Stock Exchange with his dad.
It's a nice swing right there, especially with 2 strikes. You know, aggressive, but at the same time under control there. Seeing the fastball well.
Harry's 2-2. Hit him. DeGata will take first. Joe Irachi will have to go back to second. He took off when the pitch got away. But runners on first and second now for Nicky McLean.
You'll take that with 2 strikes against a really good pitcher. First and second, 1 out. You got to force at any base here. Big Nicky McLean coming out.
Billy Andronopoulos, the New Jersey manager, out to the mound.
Behind you, don't worry. Just throw strikes. Let your defense make the plays. All right. Probably gonna bunt here. All right.
What are we doing? You're gonna throw hard to
Yeah.
quarterback.
Okay.
He's getting so much off the set.
All right. Just pump strikes. Yes. All right.
Got you, buddy.
Let's go. Come on, boys. Come on.
One thing they do New York well is the bottom of the lineup with Raccio and McLean. They both do bunt. That's a good way of putting it. I don't know if you want to bunt here, but there is opportunities to get guys in. A pass ball can help them. Trying to calm them down there by Bill.
Well, McLean did have a successful sacrifice bunt the other day, not bunting on the first pitch. Wind is picking up here in Bristol. The trees out beyond left field starting to really sway. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Throw down to second with Will Vieira covering, but Joe Arachi able to get back safely.
I love that. Actually coming up looking like he's throwing back to the pitcher. Give it an opportunity. Not going to get that young man at second. Arachi's ready to go.
Good look at Charlie Porter. Set to receive the 1-2. Line back this way. Off the end of the bat, going to be a tough play. Sharperson charges, can't come up with it, and the bases are full. The bottom of the lineup has set up New York to take the lead here in the 3rd inning.
Little number there. 2 strikes, finding a way to put the ball in play. He definitely would not have had him at first base either way. With the young man coming up, the sack bunt machine. We'll see if he does it here.
Jason Rocchio with the bases full, infield drawn in. Strike 1.
Now you have a force out here at home, so if he does get the bunt down, these infielders playing way up, they might have an easy play here at home.
Swinging away, and I tell you what, for third baseman Dean Conway, he got back on his heels real quick.
And we have, not only that, we have seen Rocchio here bunt with 2 strikes, so you got to be prepared for anything here.
He does bunt, but it's a foul, so he strikes out. But like you said, Todd, we have seen him do that repeatedly this week, and more often than not, he's been able to get that bunt down. But a huge second out for New Jersey.
And don't forget, one of their best hitters is up right now with the bases loaded. The biggest opportunity for New York right now, Ruggiero. Got to be licking his chops right here.
He struck out against Harry to begin the ball game. Infield now back at normal depth. Breaking ball for strike 1. Outfield playing straight away. Longo in left, Fitzgerald in center, Lyons in right. Strike 2. Harry listening to his manager saying just keep throwing strikes.
He pumped up a little bit on that one. He brought a little extra cheddar on that pitch right there. 0-2 pitch now. He can do whatever he wants.
Goes back to number 1. It's fouled up and out of play. Charlie Porter couldn't locate it immediately, but it was way out of play. So we'll do it again. Do you go back to the heater?
I think you go break and pitch here, try and get him to chase. Oh, man, this is it. It's the biggest fight of the game. He brought the heat. He said, guess what? See it and hit it. I'm bringing it.
Just playing some hardball here. Will Harry trying to get out of a bases-loaded jam. Off speed. Strike 3 call. Will Harry makes the pitch and strikes out the last 2 batters to strand the bases loaded.
Man, what a huge pitch. I was asking for it before. Gets the call in the corner. Could have gone either way. Huge out for Jersey coming up.
When you play Little League Baseball, you never know where it might take you. From Tampa Bay, Florida, to home run derby champion Pete Alonso has an incredible story. Former walk-on at the University of Florida, now one of the big superstars of Major League Baseball. Sitting with a former home run derby champion Todd Frazier, I'm Doug Sherman. Here's our Sunday night baseball matchup, and you can see Pete Alonso in the series finale of a 3-game set in Seattle. The Mariners hosting the resurgent Mets, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific on ESPN, ESPN Deportes, and ESPN Radio. Our coverage begins at 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific with Baseball Tonight, Sunday Night Countdown. Liam Petalino takes strike 1. 2 balls and a strike facing the left-hander, Steven Grippo.
Liam's looking for his first knock here in Bristol.
Trying to bunt his way aboard. Instead, he's got himself a 2-2 count. Bounce back to the mound. Grippo on to first for the out.
Grippo is just chugging along right here.
Number 3, John Lyons.
Third inning, almost halfway through, throwing strikes. I know he gets behind batters sometimes, that it's easy for him to come back here. He's looked smooth as silk so far today.
Now the 10-hitter, John Lyons. John had a big RBI single against the New Yorkers back on Monday. Out come the umbrellas again with the rain picking up. Grippo just keeps coming after these hitters.
Ooh, man. Gassed him up going inside. He's not missing his spots.
Welcome to the plate, number 8.
Yeah, that's really nice right there. Forward motion. Knee drive. Coming through. Here it is, fellas. I'm going to keep bringing it. Nice pitch there by Grippo.
Remember Greg Swindell? Just thought of him. University of Texas, good big league career. Another left-hander, drop and drive kind of thing. Made me think of him on that delivery. Now Max Fell trying to keep the inning alive for New Jersey. Well behind the fastball for strike one. Fell also delivered with a base hit and a run scored Monday in the win over New York. This is a rematch, but a lot bigger stakes this time. Winner take all for the region championship. And Grippo, after that pitch, just looked down at his left hand, and he's having something going on with one of his fingers.
Yeah, we'll see on this pitch right here, because that one was pretty good.
And he looks again immediately, whether it's a fingernail or a blister. He's got something happening.
Yeah, sometimes your hands get wet, a little more moisture. Kind of irritates the skin a little bit. Hoping that's the only thing there.
The 0-2 pitch. Grippo has only allowed one hit and one walk so far.
You know, yeah, there goes that hat again. That's happened a lot now. I remember the first outing, it came off of pretty much every pitch.
Yep.
It's starting to fall off a little more.
Goes to the breaking ball, and again, I have to figure something's going on. He just said something to his catcher about the ball.
Looked like he was trying to break in ball right there. Get me another ball, maybe, he said.
That's what it looked like.
He got another ball. Let's see what he can do.
Well, the new ball worked just fine.
Yes, it did.
First 3 up, 3 down inning of the afternoon for Steven Grippo, cruising in a pitcher's duel. We've got ourselves a pitcher's duel. Will Harry, Steven Grippo. Grippo has been a little cleaner than Harry, who has had runners on base. He has danced around danger, including leaving the bases loaded last time out of the mound. But either way, both guys are dealing, Todd.
They're under control for one, and they're controlling their pitches. They're hitting their spots as we see the rain come down. It's been actually a good day so far of baseball until right now. But again, these two guys are under control. Not much is deterring them from throwing bad pitches. It just seems like they're both locked in with his counterpart coming up right now.
Yep, Steven Grippo to lead off. These rain bands have been coming through on and off all day long. Little League wound up moving the 2 games scheduled for this venue up in the day to try to avoid the worst of it, which is still to come later this afternoon and evening. But at the moment, it's coming down pretty good. Harry misses to Grippo for ball 1.
As you see, the wetter it gets out there, I'd be sitting dead red fastball because it's going to be hard to control that curveball.
Wants a new baseball, not surprisingly. Would you think a pitcher might have a towel or something in their back pocket?
Yeah, maybe, yeah, something, maybe a little rosin back there or something. I don't see anything, but something to keep your hands dry. Oh, there it is. Got the little guy out there. .30 hacking too. Hey, listen.
Why not?
I saw Bob over there. You always take a peek at the third base coach. He's yelling at him, "Get your pitch to hit." And hey, if it's there, might as well. That might be the look at him. He's fired up.
Bob Laterza, 71-year-old, 32-year Little League veteran. Tyler Sharperson, the shortstop, trying to keep his hands dry. The way it's coming down now, there's no chance. And now Bob Laterza calls timeout. And with that, the umpires say, let's take a break for the rain and let this latest band pass through.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are currently in the weather delay.
So just 4 pitches into this 4th inning, and we're going to have our first weather delay of this ball game. And everybody heads for cover. Of course, the grounds crew runs out and does what they've been doing all day.
Unsung heroes, these ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. This is probably the hardest it's come down so far today.
So we'll take a break as the grounds crew here at the A. Bartlett Giamatti Little League Leadership Training Center gets that infield covered so that we can continue this game once the rain stops. In the meantime, we'll take a break, and when we come back to the studio across town here in Bristol. Back in Bristol, Connecticut, the tarp is off the field, and we are set once again for baseball. Top of the 4th inning in this Metro Region Championship between New York and New Jersey as the boys from Jersey take the field. The winner of this will go to the Little League World Series in Williamsport. With Todd Frazier, I'm Doug Sherman, and here is how we got to this point, Todd.
Yeah, first started out by the big man, Will Harry, coming in, throwing high fastballs. Got a huge 2 strikeouts with bases loaded, 1 out in the 3rd inning. Came back out to a 3-1 count here. And then Grippo, who's been fantastic through these first 3 innings too as well. A whole 180 from the last time he started. That breaking ball is working very well. And that fastball from all angles is working well too. Only giving up 1 hit while New York has 2. We're coming back out here in the top of the 4th here. And then the rains came, and look, we had to stop. Big Bob said, yo, listen, hey, timeout. Ended up stopping. A lot of rain came. We got the tarp on. Tell you what, this grounds crew's been doing it today. We got to give a ton of credit, Doug, to these guys. Got this field in tip-top shape. Looking pretty good right now. No rain. But again, New York, New Jersey ready to ride.
No doubt about it. We were 4 pitches into the top of the 4th inning when the skies opened up again. This is our 2nd regional championship of the day here in Bristol. So everything we said about what the grounds crew has done for this game, they've been doing it since early this morning. So thank you again so much for those guys. And now we've got a window. The radar says we've got a shot to finish this thing out. And our pitcher's duel has now had a turn with the stoppage. Will Harry has given way to Dean Conway, who is the hardest thrower on this staff, and he'll take over for Jersey.
Yeah, Dean Conway, as we talked about earlier, you should see the cannon he has from third base. He's going to bring that arm onto the mound. Hard-throwing fastball with a breaking pitch, too, as well, and a changeup. Talked to Bob Andronopoulos, the head coach. He said this is a guy coming in next. They have a plethora of guys that can pitch. He's their guy here. He's going to start with a 3-1 count because that's where we ended. Momentum shift can go either way here. Hard throwing, right-handed pitcher.
And so Conway and Harry just flip-flop positions. Harry now at third, Conway on the mound, and he inherits that 3-1 count facing Stephen Grippo. Strike called on the outside corner.
And that's a huge first pitch right there, especially down 3-1.
Ball 4. A leadoff walk here in the 4th. Following a 1 hour, 26-minute weather delay.
Welcome back to the plate, number 12, Peter Giacchio.
Second time Grippo has reached on a walk. And here's Peter Giacchio playing small ball here. Got him looking to sacrifice, even though he's the free-swinging, hard-hitting number 3 hitter.
Yeah, you see, I mean, you watch a Little League game, you're going to see everything here. The 3 hitter coming up bunting. Bob Laterza, old school baseball.
Bunting again. Pops it up again. Catcher looking for it. Unable to make the play, but Charlie Porter gave it everything he had.
That one right there as a catcher, looking up right away. Let's see. Takes his mask off. That's the right thing. You got to go eyes up to the sky first. Oh, he tripped over his mask, too, as well. Tough play there. Should have been an out. Let's see if New York can capitalize on this one, an 0-2 count.
Do you keep Giacchio bunting?
No, swinging away.
Well, it worked out. Little looper over the head of the third baseman, Harry. And New York is set up with runners on first and second, nobody out.
Yeah, that pop-up right there turned out to be no good for New Jersey. And look at Giacchio. Fastball up and in. I don't know how he got to that one. That's a good 0-2 pitch. Again, A to B. That's what he's done. Sweet swing right there. They'll take that all day.
He is now 6 for 11 in this regional tournament.
Now they're going to bunt here, too, with their 4-hitter. You don't know.
Romero not bunting there. He looks at a strike.
Again, New Jersey gets in a situation, back-to-back innings with runners on, and especially in scoring position, nobody out.
Joseph Dean Conway, a 5'7", 150-pound right-hander, will turn 13 next month. Gets the ground ball right side. Will Vieira gets the short out at first. Both runners move up. A productive out for Jake Romero, moving both the runners along. And that'll bring up the number 5 hitter, Chase Curo.
Number 17, Chase Curo.
Chase Curo, 3 hits so far. Has a nice swing as well from the left side, right on top of the dish.
Infield in. Bunted foul. And they will do it again. At this point in the game, scoreless with the rain as it is, it becomes an official game if you get through 4. Are you more apt to be playing just for 1 run here?
I was second and third with one of your better hitters up. I'm more apt to swing the bat here. Ground ball might get him in here, too, as well.
Now it's 0-2 as Dean Conway brings more heat.
Yeah, and that's the problem. If you don't get that bunt down, you're put right back in the hole here. 0-2 count. You can throw whatever you want here. Got to be careful, though, with the runner on third.
Slap foul. They'll do it again. Round the infield, Harry and Sharperson, third and short. Will Vieira at second. Maxwell at first. Charlie Porter behind the plate. Same starting outfield in position. Graham Longo, Jack Fitzgerald, John Lyons, left to right. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Good eye by the New York center fielder. Slap to third. Fair ball. Play at the plate. The tag. Wow. And they got him. Will Harry to Charlie Porter, and we are still scoreless.
Doug, I got to be honest with you here. There's a little lane to throw this ball back home. It started off foul. Look at the throw here by Harry, right over his right shoulder. Inch or two to the left or right. It's going to hit off his helmet or his shoulder. Oh, and he got it high enough. What a play. Blocked the plate. He's definitely out at home. Man, another big-time play for Jersey here in the 4th inning.
So Giacchio goes to third. Curo reaches on the fielder's choice. Grippo retired, and now we're going to have a conference on the mound. Billy Andropoulos, the 54-year-old who works at St. Elizabeth University, an 18th-year Little League volunteer, with a couple of words for his infielders, and now they'll go back to work to try and keep the shutout intact.
Now, Curo here at first base. Let's put this scenario here. He's probably going to steal second. Do you throw him out? I think you hold the ball here. But again, in Little League, you try and get those guys over to second base so you can get a couple RBIs instead of one.
Great speed at third in Giacchio. Here goes the runner from first. They don't throw through. Conway now runs at the runner at first, and the run scores. Out at first, but New York has taken the lead. They will challenge the call at first base. But either way, New York has the lead.
Look at here. First and third, stopping in the center there. They know the runner at third's fast. Getting a run down. Conway never looked, got the run in, and again, out at first. 1-0 New York.
The challenge is for the out at first base, not at home plate. So the run is going to stand. Peter Giacchio with the stolen base. And on the back end of it, Dean Conway tags the runner. That was the call.
Doug, I think he tagged him twice, if you want the truth. One on the backside and then one on the leg right there. I don't think it matters. New York just wanted to find a way to get that run in the way Grippo has been throwing. Big opportunity here for New York to get that one run in as we look again. Definitely got him on the leg.
Yeah, got him the second time. I'm guessing he missed him the first time. Otherwise, why do you try to tag him the second time? But the second one seems certainly to be before that right hand got back to the bag. Yeah, so they uphold it. And so now we will head to the bottom half of the fourth inning. And indeed, it is the left-hander coming. Well, looked like he was storming out to the mound. Stephen Grippo. We had a pitching change on the other side for New Jersey. The hour-and-a-half-long rain delay prompted one move. And you notice, so now Grippo keeps going to one of his fingers on his left hand, just like he was the last time we saw him pitching. Wonder what's going on.
Yeah, it couldn't be a things. A hangnail, a little irritation there. But he looks like he's throwing pretty hard, too, so I'm not really worried about it.
Well, here's a list of the tickets that have been punched so far. Coming up next on ESPN, the Mountain Region Championship, and then later on tonight, the Midwest, and then the West at 7 and 9 Eastern Time. And remember, those are the 10 American teams that will be there. And we have 10 international teams. And we do now have a full list of international teams now that Surrey, British Columbia has won the Canadian Championship. And so all of those teams are making their way to Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Well, one of these two teams here will join the fun, New York and New Jersey. And as always, Todd, you know this. I mean, you've got great storylines either way. No matter which team makes it, you've got people who you'll be happy for. Billy Andropoulos, who has been around Morristown Little League. And remember, we've talked about it earlier this week. This is a Morristown area Little League program that has melded together a combination of three former Little Leagues, Morris Plains, Morristown American, and Morristown National. This is their first year together, and boy, they are really good. What a great part of the country for Little League baseball.
Yeah, they found a good combination of players that came in, worked together as a group, and you see, they've been doing a great job here.
And you see the rain has picked up again as Grippo delivers. Well, the final pitching line for Will Harry, 3 innings, 2 hits, no runs, 1 walk, or 2 walks rather, 2 walks and 3 strikeouts. And we'll reset the defense for you for New York. Vin Ruggiero at third, Alex Torres at short, Joe Arachi at second, Jake Romero, the first baseman. In the outfield, Nicky McLean, Chase Curo, Dean Scarangello left to right, and Peter Giacchio behind the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. to Graham Longo, the last player for either side to finally come to the plate. Here's the number 12 hitter in the lineup. And he has worked a 3-1 count.
Got one hit in this whole week. Got a run in RBI. Looking to find a way to get on base here to get the rally going, get to the top of the order.
Good cut there. Now he's got himself a full count.
Seems like Grippo's been here a couple times now, and he's got out of it on every single batter on a 3-2 count here. We'll see after the long rain delay here if he can do it again.
Ball 4. A frustrated Steven Grippo slams his pitching hand into his glove after walking the leadoff hitter.
Now batting number 10, Will.
He's got to understand it's only one batter. He's been pitching just fine.
And Giacchio will go out and speak with Grippo. Romero and Arachi, as well as the shortstop Alex Torres, now going to come in.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Going to be looking to turn a double play here against the dangerous Will Vieira.
Will Vieira, even the top couple guys that hit ground balls, they were late on fastballs. If you're Jersey here, you're looking to get out in front of one here and drive one to left field, if not down the line. It's a good pitch right there. Right on the knees on the inner half.
Drop down, miss low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, no sign of Jersey playing for 1 run here with one of their big hitters up. Grounded right side. Irachi to second for 1. That's all they'll get. Longo retired. Vieira reaches on the fielder's choice.
Let your defense work there. That's a nice play by Arachi, going to his left there a little bit. Second time he's gotten that ball from him. Easy feed to second. Make sure you get the 1 out.
And now we'll have a mound visit from the third base dugout. Still talking defense here?
I think a little bit. I think it's understanding. Listen, big guys coming up. We know they got a great order. Keep hitting your spots and good things will happen. Talking with Joe Curo earlier, man, he's a great guy, funny dude, man. He said he's more nervous than he's ever been coming out to this game today. And hey, rightfully so. Rightfully so. With your son playing a couple innings away from getting your chance to go into Williamsport.
Joey back to the dugout. And now Grippo assesses things around him and gets back on the rubber. Dean Conway rips a line drive, caught. Ruggiero throw across the diamond. Not in time, gets away. Romero's going to get to it. A huge second out on a screaming liner that Ruggiero made a nice play on.
And again, the defense has been coming up clutch. Right off the bat, you got to be prepared. Boom. Reaches out and makes the play. Watch here from this angle here. Man, screamer off the bat. What a nice play there by Ruggiero.
And if he was in looking for a bunt, that ball's in the corner.
Second and third for sure.
That, by the way, was Grippo's first 1 pitch out. Now he throws the ball to Will Harry, who singled back in the first inning. Harry now 3 for 5 this week. Grippo gets the call. 0-2. Trying to work around a leadoff walk to the number 12 hitter in the lineup. What pitch you looking for here, 0-2?
He just went high heat. I think he's going to stay in. He's been working that inner half really well. Well, then he goes away.
He did hit his target, as we saw Giacchio set up outside.
Jersey's waiting for that one big hit. We know these guys can mash the ball. They just haven't found it. Grippo's been fantastic.
Another good pitch spoiled, and they'll do it again. Remember, these two teams met on Monday with New Jersey winning 11-1. 10 different New Jersey batters had hits in the game, including Vieira and Conway with 2 apiece. 8 straight strikes for Grippo now.
And that pitch right there, if you're Will Harry, you want that one back. You were on that one, maybe slipped a little bit in the box. Got that one fastball to hit.
The battle continues, and it will continue for another pitch. At what point does the advantage go to the hitter?
The more fastballs you see. So you think you'd want to put a little wrinkle in here and throw the breaking ball, but it looks like he's calling him off. He wants to keep throwing that fastball.
8 consecutive strikes in this at-bat from Grippo to Harry. Goes back to the fastball and gets the strikeout. Stephen Grippo works around the leadoff walk. It's now an official game with New York on top 1-0. The Little League Baseball Regionals on ESPN are brought to you by the all-new Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic. Back at Bristol, Connecticut with Todd Frazier, I'm Doug Sherman. Folks from Staten Island, New York, braving the elements, watching their team zero in on a potential spot in the Little League World Series. We head to the 5th inning with New York leading New Jersey 1-0. And now the task for Dean Conway on the mound for Jersey is to keep it right here at 1-0.
And that's it. And you know he's coming with that fastball. He's got to find a way to keep another run off the board so they can find a way to get one themselves.
Alex Torres on the first pitch, hits it just foul.
Correction, number 13, Alex Torres.
Big Dean Conway. Goes off speed and it's popped up. Will Harry in foul ground. Puts it away.
There's that nice breaking pitch. We haven't seen many of them today. He does have that in the arsenal. A power pitcher coming at you. He said, you know what, you're on my fastball. I'll just throw a little bit in there. Why not? Good first out for Jersey.
Dean Scarangelo takes his strike. That's the 17th pitch for New Jersey. For Dean Conway in his 2nd inning of work. No balls, 2 strikes. For New York, Grippo has thrown 67 pitches to get through 4. The maximum allowed is 85 pitches, so still in range to potentially go the distance. Strike 3 called.
That's just simple right there. Fastball, curveball, fastball. He said, here it is, right down Broadway. Dean knows he should have swung at that one. There's a pitch to hit, but guess what? With the speed of that one, it was by him.
And that pitch hits Weiss. Now he's feeling it. That is some heat coming at you.
Yeah, that one tough right there. Hopefully you got the meat part of your upper arm right there. He's walking it off, being strong. Been there too many times, Doug.
Yeah. Rub a little dirt on it.
Here comes fastball in. Oh, yeah, looked like the back of the tricep there. Looks like it got the meat part, the muscle. That's good. You're going to have a mark, though, tomorrow. When
that's what I was going to say. Either way, he's going to have a mark. The seams are going to be there. Conway comes over, and a nice sign of sportsmanship to dap him up. And so now with 2 outs, Weiss aboard. And now Joe Arachi.
Number 2, Joe Arachi.
He is 1 for 1 with a double.
A Bob Laturza team. If you don't know how to bunt, guess what? You're probably not making the All-Star team because everybody on this team bunts.
Strike call. Pulled the bat back, but still that pitch caught the outside corner.
You think with 2 outs, why would you bunt? You know, you got to know your players. Bob's getting animated over there as well. Now you're down in the hole 1-2.
Arachi was not bunting there. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Bob knows what's on line here. He's been waiting 32 years to get back to this spot here. He doesn't know how many more years he's got coaching.
Ooh.
That was close too right there.
Just missed him. Yeah, Bob has had other talented teams that could have gone to Williamsport. Hoping this is the one that breaks through. Good pitch, good swing right there on 3-2.
Yes, Bob, how the beds are doing there in the bunkers over there in the bungalows. He said, Bob, man, you're an old man, dude. How you sleeping in these things with these young men?
Here we go.
Another off-speed 3-2 pitch. Spoiled.
Nice spoil right there by Arachi, back-to-back. Young man puts the ball in play. He's not afraid, digs in, gets right after it.
Jake Romero comes running from the New York bullpen. And so we have a stoppage while they get to the dugout and close the gate. Now again, we'll do it again with the 9th pitch of the at-bat. Misses up and in. Couple of 2-out base runners. Big insurance runs out there with Dylan DeGata coming out.
That's a really good at-bat there, seeing a lot of pitches. That's what you want if you're bottom of the lineup here. Find a way to get on base.
Welcome back to plate number 34, Dylan DeGata.
Ball 1.
With 7 at-bats, this being number 8. The 9 through 12 batters have been on base 5 times in this game. That is clutch.
Arachi's been on twice with a double and a walk. He's at first base. Weiss is at second. He wore a fastball up around the tricep. Now 3-0 to DeGata. Green light?
No, not here.
The bases are loaded for New York. Dean Conway takes off his cap, glances toward the dugout, and now goes back behind the mound to perhaps gather himself.
Number 21, Nicky McLean.
And this is why he was glancing toward the first base dugout, with the idea that Billy Andronopoulos would be coming back out.
Yeah, this is a good time for a timeout here. You have plenty of time. Bases loaded. You have the 11 batter coming up, Nicky McLean. It's a guy you think you can overpower. You got to find a way to hit the strike zone and put a 0 up here. This is a monster inning for both sides.
He's sticking with a big right-hander. All of this has happened with 2 outs. A hit by pitch and back-to-back walks. And Nicky McLean. Do you make him throw a strike?
Yes.
Oh,
no.
Another hit by pitch, and New York will take a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, as a pitcher in this moment here, trying to get that arm angle where you need it to be. Coming through. Looks like he's just falling off just a little bit here. Nicky McLean will take that all day in the top of the foot ankle area for his team to get a run there for sure. 2-0 New York on that hit by pitch.
And the 2-out rally now brings up the 12 hitter, Jason Rocchio. And Again, just further reinforcing what you were talking about, Todd. That's 4 straight batters. The 8, 9, 10, 11 batters with 2 outs all reaching base.
Yeah, that's phenomenal. Any way you can. And here comes little Rocchio up. I mean, do you dare say he's going to bunt here?
Of course he's going to bunt.
I think first pitch you might want to fake bunt here the way he's been throwing.
Number 7, Jason Riccio.
Well, certainly the third baseman and the first baseman, Will Harry and Max Fell, are expecting him to bunt. Strike 1.
Yeah, that's a good comeback pitch right there. No, most likely he's taking that one here, and he still might bunt, but you got to find a way to hit that zone. Look how far Harry's on third base.
0-2. You know he's still bunting 0-2.
Oh, man.
Bases loaded, 2 outs, 2-0 game. What we have seen from New York from this matchup. Wow.
Ah, there it is.
Well, bases left loaded, but a huge insurance run scored without benefit of a base hit.
Williamsport, Pennsylvania is the center of the world.
As Tom's River shortstop Todd Frazier goes, so goes his team.
We're just a great team. We just came out here to have fun, and we won. Thank God for that.
Here is Todd Frazier. Hit deep for Frazier to left field. He's done it again. Now he can close it down. Tom's River, New Jersey. Todd Frazier, a hero all week long.
Great to hear the voices of Jack Edwards and Brent Musburger calling my partners heroics a few years ago. Leading Tom's River East. The state champs right here at this facility went on to Williamsport to win it all.
Good times, baby. Good times back in '98. It seems so long ago, which it was.
That was a wall scraper right there, wasn't it?
Thank God for that.
All right, we've got a huge matchup here. Stephen Grippo, even with the hour-and-a-half rain delay, has come back out throwing strikes, and now he's going to have to deal with Tyler Sharperson, the power-hitting, cleanup hitter who he struck out the only other time they faced each other today. Line back at him, and he holds on. Grippo just playing defense, able to squeeze that baseball for out number 1.
2 things there. Don't panic and smother that thing. Look at Grippo. See right back to him. I think he caught it with his hand, if you want the truth. Knock it down. Don't panic, buddy. A huge out with the big Sharperson up there. That's a monster out for Jersey.
And now Bob Laterza heads out from the third base dugout. Pitch count up to 68. Let's see if that is it for Grippo. Or just checking on him, making sure he's okay. And that one pitch out certainly helps him in his pursuit of, if he's going to try and go the distance, getting the next 5 outs.
Without a doubt. Think about this. Jersey had 12 hits in the game before when they played New York. Only 1 hit right now. That's the game right now so far. They got to figure something out.
Jack Fitzgerald takes a strike. Yeah, how about baseball? So Monday, Stephen Grippo against this very same team gave up 5 runs on 4 hits over only 2 2/3. And like you said, he's given up 1 hit so far here today as we play the 5th inning.
And we talked about it before. A good fastball is going to beat you every time, and it seems like he just coming after hitters with that heat.
Ahead in the count, 1-2.
He doesn't shake either. He just comes off the mound and says, all right, just give me another one. I'm not shaking anymore.
Fitzgerald stays alive. Jack is the youngest on this team. His birthday is coming up. He'll turn 12 on August 23rd. He's a huge Mets fan. David Wright is his guy. He also plays shooting guard and is a goalie in soccer. And I love what he said about one of the Jersey coaches, Bill Champy. He says, he inspires me to be the best player I can be.
Love that.
Jack says that of his third base coach. Swing and a miss. Out number 2. Well, we mentioned the pitch count as Grippo has now reached 74 with 4 outs to get. You can't go past 85, or when you get to 85, you get to complete that at bat. But he'd have to be pretty efficient to be able to close this thing out. Penn Pukash, who he walked, is the batter. Pukash has made every pitcher work this week. He has drawn 5 bases on balls.
There's a calmness here about Grippo, man. He's just gripping it and ripping it and throwing strikes even after a ball. Seems like he always finds that zone.
Pukash, chopper right side. Arachi can't field it. It's a 2-out base runner for New Jersey. The error will bring Charlie Porter to the plate as the potential tying run.
Yeah, a couple hopper here to Arachi. It looked like it took a nasty hop on him. Nothing really you can do there. Try and knock it down. Big opportunity here for Jersey with a runner on.
Porter swings and misses.
It's a good swing right there. That was it. Fastball, trying to time it up perfectly. Just a tick late with the speed of Grippo. All you got to do is touch it. Not many have done it today, though.
Quick pitch, and that's driven to right center field, and that is going to get down off the base of the wall. Pukash rounding third, and now he goes back to third. That is a long, loud single by Charlie Porter.
Wow, that was the one, the pitch right there. Off the wall. Oh, man, that was so close to tying the game there. The one pitch that Grippo has thrown. If you see what Porter did right there, let's look at the swing first. He cranks it right center. He thinks it's gone off the middle of the wall. What a beautiful piece of hitting there. Oh, he slowed down just a little bit round in second base. I think coach sent him there, and he stopped. Again, that run, it means much, but it doesn't right now at the same time. You want to get that run in. Porter should have been on second base. If we saw once he hit it, he was actually excited. He thought he hit the home run and stopped running around in first base, too. 2 big mistakes by Jersey right there.
I'm not sure, but Steven Grippo, to me, was trying to talk his way to stay into the game. He was not happy to see the coach coming out to the mound. He wants to finish this thing if he can. Pitch count's probably going to be an issue as he has thrown 80. We've got a courtesy runner at first for the catcher, Charlie Porter. That's Jack Fitzgerald, who made the last out.
Giacchio has a really good arm here. Do you take the chance and try and get the runner out at second base knowing you're up 2?
I'd say no. Here's Grippo pleading his case a moment ago. No, no. Nothing in 2. Are you surprised that they've not put Porter in motion, or now the courtesy runner Fitzgerald in motion at first?
Yeah, I think with 2 strikes now, I think you have to try and get something going here.
Lamort swings and misses, and Grippo gets through the jam. He strands the potential tying runs on base. We head to the 6th inning of this Metro Region Championship in Bristol, Connecticut, with New York holding on to a 2-0 lead over New Jersey. And New York will have the top of its order up, facing Dean Conway with a chance to tack on a run or two. With Todd Frazier, I'm Doug Sherman. Vin Ruggiero, Stephen Grippo, Peter Giacchio, the 1-2-3 hitters for this team from Staten Island, looking to close this thing out.
Looking for a couple insurance run here. You got the top of the lineup up. The base hit will do him good.
High drive, deep center field, and it is off the base of the wall. Ruggiero stops at second with a leadoff double.
This guy, after striking out twice, comes up huge here with his 6th hit of the tournament. Watch him here. Stays back on the ball. Perfect swing off the base of the wall in dead center field. New York, look out. Here they come again.
Now Grippo, time called before the pitch. Grippo has walked twice. Pitch goes to the backstop. Ruggiero moves to third.
Now you're going to have to put the infield in here. Got to cut the runner out off at home here.
And Grippo will make you throw strikes. He has drawn 6 walks this week, including a pair already today. Two and one. Harry, Sharperson, Vieira, and Fell right on the cut of the infield dirt and grass. Conway falls behind 3-1. First 2 runners are aboard for Peter Giacchio.
Now batting number 12, Peter Giacchio.
A lot of traffic on here for New York on the base pass, and here's their guy. If it ain't Ruggiero, it's Giacchio coming to the plate here with another big opportunity.
6 for 11 this week. Couple of doubles, 7 RBIs, including the walk-off winner Wednesday against Connecticut. Look out. Grippo will take second on the wild pitch. Almost leaned into a fastball there. Misses up and in, 2-1. Two balls, 2 strikes.
We saw the off speed. We saw a little breaking ball that Conway has. I would throw this here. Seems like the hitters from New York are catching up to that fastball. We'll see what he does.
That fastball ripped deep to right field. It's going to score a pair of runs up against the wall. Ruggiero and Grippo score. On his way to third with a 2-run triple is Peter Giacchio. 9 RBIs this week for him, and it's now 4-0 New York.
Talked about one of the purest swings. Look at him stay back on the ball. So hard to do at 12. Outside fastball trying to go in. Drives it to right center. Giacchio has been doing this all week long. Now he's got his first triple. Bob was holding him up. He didn't even look. He said, I'm going. 2 huge runs for the boys from South Shore. Look at the excitement. Wow.
Boy, he is really an accomplished hitter.
Understandably so, man. I mean, teaching a kid going the opposite field like that with 2 strikes is unbelievable. And the excitement on him. He's got great personality, He's a dude that you can lean on and a guy that you trust in any situation.
So with the pitching change, Dean Conway gives way to Tyler Sharperson. We'll take a break for 60 seconds and come back to Bristol as we close in on a spot in Williamsport. And so now New Jersey turns the baseball over to Tyler Sharperson, who moves from shortstop to the mound. We have seen Sharperson pitch multiple times this week, and he has been very, very good. He needs to get 3 more outs to keep the score at 4-0 if New Jersey wants any chance of coming back in the bottom of the 6th.
Yeah, he started against New York when they won 11-1. He throws very hard with a beautiful equalizer as a curveball.
Jake Romero takes ball 1. Sharperson was the starter against New York Monday, got the win out of the bullpen against Connecticut. Has thrown a combined 6+ innings this week, allowed just 4 hits, no earned runs, walked 3, struck out 5. Infield in around him. Gets the check swing, and Romero went too far. 2 balls and a strike.
Right now he's not finishing his pitches. Everything is up. Got to find a way to get off that front foot and drive off the backside and finish as you're coming through as a pitcher.
3 balls, 2 strikes. As the rain picks up again. Here comes the runner from third. It's 5-0 New York. And the boys from Staten Island can sense what is coming.
Again, just a pitch there that gets away. Giacchio, a very fast runner. And here comes Giacchio standing up. Oh, man, he's excited. Look at him go.
And we are going to have another weather delay. And for what seems like the 10th time already today, the grounds crew here at the Giamatti Center will unroll that tarp to cover up the field that they basically rebuilt after the last rain delay time.
Yeah, I think we're maybe taking a precaution of something to come, but got to give these guys a bunch of credit here for sure.
And for those kids in the third base dugout, they are so close to achieving a lifelong dream of going to Williamsport. You see what's coming. And again, these are the outer bands of the remnants of Hurricane Debbie, that because of it coming this afternoon and this evening, we moved up our games today, just trying to get them both in, and we're getting close. So for now, we'll send it to other programming. And we promise when they get back at it, we will have it for you, and you'll have a chance to see if New York can hang on to beat New Jersey. Back whenever the rain stops here in Bristol. Back once again here in Bristol, Connecticut, with the tarp off the field. And we are just about set to resume this Metro Region Championship game between New York and New Jersey, as New York has been piling it on here in the top half of the 6th inning. With Todd Frazier, I'm Doug Sherman. After our first rain delay, this is what happened beginning in the 4th.
Yeah, it was a little slow roll to third. A nice play over there by Big Harry. Nice throw over his shoulder to get the out. It seemed like New York was going to come out with a run right there. Didn't get it. Beautiful play by Jersey. Then a first and third play. Gets a run down here. Irachi in the middle there. Gets caught. They tag him out, but not before Giacchio scores the run. Now it turns out to be a big run in the game. They're trying to get one with the rain coming. And then, lo and behold, Grippo, this guy has been thrown unbelievable. He's been fantastic today. Strikeout after strikeout, allowing 2 hits so far. And then a big hit here to right center field for Jersey. Man, it looked like that was going out. Did not. Some base running miscues. Probably should have scored right there. Didn't happen. Ended up being first and third. Next batter up is Lamort, and the strikeout again by Grippo. Man, he's been doing his job. And then look at Giacchio coming through again. Runners on second and third. 2 monster runs. Big drive to right center for a triple. The excitement continues. New York is on top 5-0 going into the top of the 6th still.
And so another illustration that baseball is unlike most other sports, that on any given day, things can go a whole different way than it did before. Just a few days ago on Monday, it was all New Jersey. 11-1 was the final. And they have flipped the script so far with New York 3 outs away from going to Williamsport. But the job is not done here in the top half of the 6th inning as Jack Fitzgerald now takes the baseball from Tyler Sharperson. It goes back to shortstop. Will Harry moves back out to the outfield to center field. And Fitzgerald, who was one of 5 players, Todd, who got here to the regional round, having not given up an earned run all summer. 1 pitch, he gets the out. Sharperson to Vieira covering for the first out here in the top of the 6th inning.
Yeah, that's it. Got to find a way to throw some strikes there. Yeah, fastball slider mix. Guy who's been dominant, not the most overpowering on the team. They got 3 or 4 other guys that throw really hard, but he is going to nitpick the corners, and it's going to be tough to hit.
Pitch ripped into center field, on to make the catch. Harry, long throw to first, and they nearly double up. Chase Curo, 2 pitches, 2 outs.
Nice play there by Harry. He's pitched today, play third, center field. He's a jack of all trades. Can play any position. One of the better players on the defensive end there for Jersey.
As Fitzgerald goes to work, you can tell that he's not had a haircut in a long, long time. I'm not sure Mom's real happy about it, but he said, until All-Stars is done, I'm not cutting it.
Good head of lettuce right there.
Dean Scarangello, the batter. Breaking ball, called strike 2.
Nice pitch there across the knees there. Even though he caught it low, it still got over his knees in the beginning.
Just off the outside corner, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fitzgerald is the 4th New Jersey pitcher today, following Harry, Conway, and Sharperson. Breaking ball. Swung on, missed, the throw down to first to complete the out. Nice job by Jack Fitzgerald to come in and retire all 3 batters he faced. Last ups for New Jersey as we head to the bottom of the 6th.
Little League World Series, year in and year out, this event makes us all smile. And a homer! Oh, go get it, big fella.
The fun begins August 14th, and as Karl Ravech said, this event always makes us smile. Lots of smiling teams from all around the country already punching their tickets. We are 3 outs away here from New York potentially punching its ticket to join all the fun in Williamsport beginning this coming week. 3 other tickets to be punched ahead tonight. Mountain, Midwest, and West region. But we are back and focused on the Metro region here with Todd Frazier. I'm Doug Sherman. Jake Romero, the left-hander, on to try and get the last 3 outs in relief for Stephen Grippo.
Yeah, Jake Romero, his pitch before he came in relief against Connecticut, man. This guy can pitch. He's got a good sweeper. Just has to control that fastball a little bit, and he'll be just fine.
Liam Petalino had to get down and out of the way quickly. And the count is 2-0. Slow roller to first. Easy chance for Grippo. One away. Well, Jake Romero, just 11 years old, said to be beyond his years. He is in a perfect spot here to try and close things out. Now the batter, John Lyons.
If they can find a way here, Jersey, to get to the top of the order, I think good things will happen. But Jake's kind of settled in right now here for New York.
That one misses up, a ball and a strike.
A lot of nerve. It's got a little quieter here, you can tell here. Both sides. I know Morristown's kind of getting excited, trying to cheer him on. You're looking over in New York right now. A lot of hands in the face, a lot of crossing the fingers, all that good stuff.
Romero misses 3-1, and that will draw a visit from Peter Giacchio, who hand delivers the baseball. He said to relax, but that's got to be easier said than done. Romero induces the ground ball, but it finds a hole up the middle.
That's it, got to chip away, finding holes. Giacchio leaning more towards first base. Nice seeing single, hard hit up the middle for that young man. If I'm New Jersey, you got to play base to base here. Don't get too crazy. New York, find a way to keep throwing strikes with a 5-run lead.
He starts Max Fell off with strike one. Just the third hit today for New Jersey. Stephen Grippo was so good. 5 innings, 2 hits allowed, no runs. He walked 2, struck out 7. He's in line for the win. That goes off the catcher's mitt. Giacchio has to retrieve it as Lyons takes second. And like you said, Todd, you just got to chip away. You can't score 5 until you score 1, and there's a runner in scoring position for Max Fell. A ball and 2 strikes.
These two lefties today, Grippo and Romero, they're so hard to hit. Their ball runs a little bit. When it comes in, it kind of cuts. All accidental, but really hard to hit when they're throwing that hard and from that side.
Fell got a piece. Stays alive. Count remains 1-2. Well, if New Jersey can get this turned over to the top of the lineup, you never know.
We've seen a lot of exciting games so far in championship games with down to their last out, some teams coming through.
Big strikeout for Jake Romero. And the boys from Staten Island, New York are just 1 out away.
There it is. Fastball. Here it comes. Climbs the ladder a little bit. Max Fell, no chance. Late on that heat.
So it comes down to Graham Longo, the 12 hitter in the lineup, against Jake Romero. Longo looks at strike one.
Worked a nice walk last at bat too. He saw a bunch of pitches, like he's looking right now, not chasing that high heat.
In a game with over 2 hours of rain delays, Romero trying to close it here, but now it's 3 balls and a strike.
Joe Curo out there, a nice little timeout. Kind of calm him down a little bit. Threw a 2-1 curveball to the 12 guy. You're up 5-0. You would have to think throw a fastball. I mean, I know he's had some pitches where he's been a little erratic, but hey, throw a fastball here and try and throw a strike. If you're Jersey, take until he throws another striker. I mean, 3-1 count, get to the top of the order. They know their guys, though.
3-1.
Romero gets a strike. So it comes down to this. Longo desperately just trying to pass the baton, get on base, and let the top of the order have a shot. Here comes the payoff pitch from Romero. Ball 4.
Tell you what, man, this guy, nerves of steel, his second walk of the day. I think we've seen 13 or 4. Actually, I think he's seen 15 pitches today. So kudos to him for seeing the pitches. Jersey's still got a little life here.
And so the leadoff hitter is Will Vieira. High heat by Romero for strike 1.
Will needs to understand he doesn't need a home run here. A single will do just fine. Shorten up your swing here. Get on for the next guy. Pass the baton.
Breaking ball. Misses up.
Ooh, that was a good one. That was close.
Popped up in the air. It's headed out of play. It landed in play, but the right fielder, Scarangelo, no chance to make that play. And so the runners go back to their bases. Lyons to second, Longo to first. Once again, Romero 1 strike away from ending it. Foul tip, held on to, and that'll do it. South Shore Little League from New York is headed to the Little League World Series.
A 5-0 victory for New York. Came through at the end. Stephen Grippo, what a pitching outing for South Shore. The excitement has just started for New York, and you think about the boys from Morristown, man, what a great season they had. True champions on the other side, and Bob Laterza waited 32 years here, Doug, to finally get his opportunity. Congratulations to South Shore Little League.
Well, what a week it has been, and what a way to finish it as New York takes down New Jersey for a spot in Williamsport. Todd, their summer of dreams is going to continue for at least a few more days.
Yeah, and they're going to build off this championship win here. It was an excellent game by them, holding a gritty New Jersey team to just 3 hits when we know what they can do, getting 12 in their last one. Congratulations to New York. Giacchio had himself a series. They're moving on to Williamsport.
Todd, it's been a pleasure.
The pleasure's all mine.
Thanks to everybody working these long hours through the rain delays. It has been so much fun to bring you the fun of the Metro Region Championship. For Todd Frazier and our entire crew, I'm Doug Sherman saying so long from Bristol, Connecticut. Congratulations, New York is headed to Williamsport.